Speak to Alican Ayanlar, who is near the Turkey-Syrian border, with more on what the speeches given inside the UN building actually mean for the people living thousands of miles away in Syria. Alican, what is the latest in terms of the aid situation?
Well, Melina, I can tell you that the head of the UN's humanitarian task force in Syria, Jan Egeland, did say that they were in the final stages of getting the necessary security guarantees so that convoys could move into priority areas and start delivering that all very necessary aid that the Syrians have been waiting for. Well, let's get the latest. I have a guest who's joining me now. He is David Swanson. He is the spokesman for the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs. David, thank you very much for joining us. I know it's a difficult time for you and the organization, but are you ready to go in?
Yes, you're absolutely correct. Preparations are indeed underway to commence interagency convoys, and we hope to do that very soon and get our interagency convoy operation back on track.
When you say interagency, there is a distinction between that and cross-border aid that goes in the country, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Interagency convoys are those convoys that are working to reach people, the 5 million people living in besieged and hard-to-reach locations inside Syria. We also have cross-border activities from both Turkey and Syria, as you're well aware.
Now, the UN aid convoy that was hit on Monday night, in which 21 people lost their lives, that aid convoy was actually on the way to eastern Aleppo to deliver aid to thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that are living in under siege. Could you give us some update on the situation, what you're hearing from the ground?
No, that's actually not correct. Basically, the attack that actually occurred on Monday evening, that was to a place called Big Oram, okay? That is in Aleppo Governorate, and that was an interagency humanitarian convoy that was attacked Monday evening. Eastern Aleppo will be reached by, eventually, cross-border activities. As you know, there are between 250 to 275,000 people inside East Aleppo, which are in urgent need of humanitarian assistance, and we're hoping to commence that operation as soon as we get the green light from the Office of the Special Envoy in Geneva.
Okay. You talked about this cross-border activity. We know that there are 40 trucks waiting on the Turkish-Syrian border just in the province of Kilis, just about an hour away from here. They've been waiting for over 10 days now, since the beginning of the cessation of hostilities. Could you give us an update on that? Or will they be able to move in as well?
Well, separately, as I said, this is a cross-border activity. There are currently 40 trucks still at the border. It's been almost 10 days now. Those trucks, we have a total of 40 trucks carrying much-needed food assistance for the people inside East Aleppo. The first batch of 20 trucks, once we get the green light, will carry wheat flour for approximately 150,000 people. The second round of 20 trucks, which will follow the following day, once we get the green light, will carry food assistance, food rations for 35,000 people for 1 month.
All right. David Swanson, thank you very much for joining us. Well, Melina, as you see, as diplomats are desperately trying to forge a path forward in extending this ceasefire, humanitarian organizations are doing their best to get in aid to much-needed areas.
Okay, many thanks for that. Alican Ayanlar there for us in Gaziantep.